Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, upon the hearing of my voice, you have so much to give God thanks for. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning, but are not numbered among the living. So whether you're struggling or whether you got health issues, the minute your eyes are open and you're breathing, you have much to give God thanks for. Now this morning, we want to look at we're telling about three stories. One, 3-year-old child shot in the head, father killed in a gun attack in Clarendon. And when we see these stories, we ask ourselves, is this new? We're becoming to get accustomed to these incidents. A licensed firearm holder shot dead in St. James. And yesterday, a police shot and injured a driver of a truck. But let me talk about Clarendon. And according to the Observer, a 3-year-old boy is currently in serious condition in hospital after he was shot in the head during an attack on his family on Tuesday evening in the community of Havana Heights in Clarendon. The boy's father has been identified as Mark Ricketts, did not survive the attack. The boy's mother and his 9-year-old sister have been hospitalized for their injuries. It is reported that the family arrived home sometime after 7 p.m. Shortly afterwards, explosions were heard. When the police arrived, they discovered the 4 family members had been wounded. Now, let's look at this. I have said it in numerous blogs before. Our children are being damaged severely by these criminals. Our children are being traumatized by the loss of their parents, the loss of their loved ones. And if it can't get any worse, the children are being turned onto by these criminals. These criminals are attacking children. These criminals don't care anything about children anymore. They attack the vulnerable because a 3-year-old boy is shot in the head and a 9-year-old is also injured. It is clear that these gunmen are brazen. They care nothing. They are vicious. They have absolutely no sympathy. You wonder if these men were born from women or they were raised through animals. And I don't want to say animals anymore because the very animals start to live better than some of us human beings. This is crazy. The children are being traumatized. A lot of children are growing up without parents because not only that their parents was killed, their parents were killed in front of them. They witnessed the death of their parents. It's just a sad situation, and I'm saying, especially this month of December, it seems as if the incidents coming in December have been getting worse. This month of December alone, so many kids, for the past 2-3 weeks, so many kids have been hurt, killed by these hoodlums, by these vicious cowards who prey on the young and the vulnerable, who prey on the old people, who prey on the disabled. The laws of our country needs to be addressed. The issue of crime needs to be addressed like right now. People are bleeding. Christmas is a time when people celebrate with their families. 4 family members were attacked. Clearly these persons, based on what we are reading, they were watching or they were following these persons because as soon as they reach home, the onslaught took place. And then, in the midst of all of this, we have some you call human rights people. And some of these criminal lawyers who get their money by defending these criminals come and utter rubbish because their lives are not affected and they are only concerned about the money they get from these criminals. Or these criminals go and kill and extort to get the money to pay them. So if you look at it, blood money, some of these lawyers are taking blood money to defend these criminals. And all I have to say, your day will come if you continue to do things like this. The next story we want to look at is how these hoodlums are fearless. In St. James, a man was fatally shot in Barrett Hall, St. James, Wednesday morning. Deceased is Fitzroy Ferron Clark, a 59-year-old Jutta driver of the same address. Reports from the Coral Gardens police station are that about 8:15 a.m., the victim, who is a licensed firearm holder, entered his white Toyota Coaster bus, which was parked at his gate, with his firearm in his possession. Unknown assailants advanced on Clark, opened fire, hitting him in the head, and made their escape with the deceased man's gun. Well, based on what we read here, it seems as if the motive was the firearm. And in this day and age, when you're a licensed firearm holder, you have to be very, very skeptical of the places you go, where you hang out, and how you approach your safety. Once you see people in close proximity, it means get your radar up. Because clearly, they didn't come for nothing based on what we are reading, but the firearm. And it is just so sad that when these men do things like these, when these men do things like these, it is so difficult for the police to retrieve these weapons. But it's just mind-boggling to see how criminals operate in Jamaica and how they target the vulnerable, how they target other people, law-abiding citizens. And they do it because they know for sure that they will get away with it. They know for sure nobody is going to come to court and be any witness for them. And if anybody is brave enough to come forward to give evidence against them, they try to wipe out that person and their family. But we have to have, as I will consistently say, our laws in this country needs to be revisited, because criminals, they and the lawyers are teaming up. The lawyers tell them what to do. Oh, just plead guilty. They hit you with a 18-month sentence. You go to prison, take that and come back out. What is the incentive for these criminals to back away? What is the incentive for these criminals to say, you know what, if I am caught, I'll be in trouble? We see Dr. Horace Chang, the Minister of National Security, saying that he's making a proposal before the Parliament that anyone in prison that is caught with a mobile device, 15 more years might be added to their sentence. While we wait for that, we hope that it will be pushed through quickly so law-abiding citizens can get rid of some of these hoodlums. The other incident we want to talk about, a truck driver was shot by police personnel in St. Andrew during a chase early on Wednesday afternoon. The incident occurred on Whitfield Avenue in the parish. The details was not forthcoming, but we understand he was shot in the upper body. Now, I wonder what would have caused the police to shot him in his upper body, because I didn't hear that he pulled any weapon to the police. So if it just was just a chase, I hope there's more information coming out. And even yesterday was a day where the gun was used in a lot of things yesterday, because 4 persons yesterday were shot in a drive-by on Walton Park Road. We are waiting to hear what's coming out of that, what's the latest as it relates to that. But let me know what you think. Be safe, my friends. It's Christmas time. The criminals are out there. Be safe. Look out for your loved one. Look out for your neighbor. Look out for your children. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV. And thank you guys for your subscription, your views, and your comments. I have some loyal viewers. Ivy May, Dee. These are some of the persons who consistently follow this channel. And coming to the new year, there's so much things I want to change about this channel. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, stay safe and keep it locked on My Opinion TV.